Oh yes, Raw Vision Mix Show, episode 9. We're back online. Few technical issues there, but we got it sorted. Thank you so much for staying tuned. To all the listeners, all the watchers, welcome to the Raw Vision Mix Show. We are on episode 9. We're getting close to the 10 mark. And tonight, of course, I always bring a guest mix for you. And that's what the show is all about. We have fresh tracks, fresh information, artists you need to be checking out. And tonight I've got none other than Laynee. I can't wait to have her on. She's just here in the studio right behind me and she's going to be coming on soon. So my name is NATMAC. This is Raw Vision. It's in BMG Sound, this beautiful studio. It's nice and dark because we're keeping it techno tonight. And we're starting off with a track by Whoriskey. It's called Silverz. Thanks so much for sending it in. It's an absolutely beautiful track. Wrap your ears round it. Show your support. That's Whoriskey, Whoriskey, Silverz with a Z. Bass in the face. This one here is Mark Green. It's called Bountry. I believe this one was released not that long ago, 25th of October. So it's a relatively new track by Mark. another Irish producer you need to be checking out. Now I'm just checking in here, a few listeners. We've also got Philip Hickey, loving the tunes. We're loving you, Philip. So if you are listening right now on the Facebook Live, if you're watching, give it a like, give it a share, send us a comment. We will want to interact with you. If you are maybe listening on the podcast, well, you beautiful people for subscribing. And if you're on the radio waves, well, I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are. This is tasty. This is Mark Green. It's called Bountry. Turn it up nice and loud because that kick just bashes you right in the face. It's nice. Thanks so much, Mark. And big ups to everyone here tuned in. Ovation Mix Show, episode 9. NATMAC, Laynee on the deck shortly. What more could you want on a Wednesday evening? Here we go. This is brand spanking new, and I've got massive love for these boys. This is a track that's called Bodied, and it's by the KUSP boys. They're in fact from Liverpool. There's two of them, and they're a decent bunch of lads. This is in fact off their new EP, signed to We Are the Brave, which is Alan Fitzpatrick's record label. It's going to be released really soon, so make sure you get yourself a pre-order because it's absolutely mental. This is one of my favourite tracks over there. It's also got quite a few lovely tracks, so make sure you go check them out. And what I've been told by Jack from KUSP himself, this one here, it's got kind of that boppy vibe. And when he was making it, he was feeling that vibe. So I hope you're feeling it too. Right here on the Raw Vision Mix Show, fresh tracks for you to get your ears round. My name's NATMAC, but this is KUSP. So those of you just tuned in here, those of you just tuned in here, I can see there's a few names. We've got Patrick Lee. How you doing, bro? This one here is called Bodied, and it's by KUSP. So make sure you go check it out. Now, of course, my guest every week is someone new, and tonight we've got Laynee. She's going to be coming onto their decks in just a moment. Going to be introducing you to some very new tracks, some tracks that she's been given as well. And we'll be having a little chat with Laynee. So if there's any questions you have, if you're on the Facebook Live, you can obviously ask. And of course, I'll be asking a few myself. But for now, we'll let this one roll out because it's a banger. As I said, these boys, they're called KUSP, so make sure you go check them out. They're called KUSP, KUSP. Now, those of you maybe came to see me at the Independence Festival, I belted out a track that a few of you took some videos for. It was the Underworld track that I played. This is actually the track by them. They edited that track, and it's one of my favourite ones to belt out. Everyone loves it because everyone knows the interlude in the middle. So that's them. So maybe you already know about them. So make sure you go show your love. Go check them out on all the socials. Go check out and pre-order their EP because it's absolutely brilliant. But for now, we're going to let a new person come onto the decks. And it's someone I definitely know quite well. We got acquainted, didn't we? So tell us, you're obviously going to play something here. We're going to loop something in. Do you want to loop that track in there, Laynee? Get some ambiance going. So Laynee's going to bring some fresh tracks for you as well, and I'm going to be asking her a few questions here. Starting off nice. We're going to keep it low to start with, bringing it back, keeping that vibe. So, obviously, Laynee, you're not from Cork. You've come down, you've ventured down, you had a bit of a road trip, haven't you? Tell us a little bit about yourself, like where you're from, first of all.
Yeah, I'm from Dublin, from Tallaght in Dublin, and I started DJing 21 years ago, so it's a long time ago. I won't tell you how old I am, but you'll probably guess my haggard looks.
You look great. What are you talking about? So we first met, I think, at the Mass Festival, didn't we? You were on after, I was on before you, and you came on. I was like, whoa, this is mental. This is brilliant.
Yeah, I kind of whacked it out after you.
That's bloody brilliant, though. It was brilliant. So tell us a little bit about your vibe. Obviously, the kind of things you like to play. What's your vibe?
Well, I do love the harder tracks, and I originally started off on hard house and trance way back in '97. And I like to play a bit of old school in me sets as well. But now I'm kind of gravitating towards techno and the Berlin techno, the heavier sort of stuff like 135 and higher. A bit like Myler, you know Myler. So his kind of stuff, you know, real up tempo, sort of almost hard house sounding, some of it.
Hey, we definitely know Milo. We actually did a little exclusive on Milo. It's on our Facebook videos if any of you want to check it out. We went down to Waterford to his homecoming and we took a little video of him. He's great, Dean. He's mad case.
Actually, this first tune is from a guy from Waterford. He's a producer, Adam Sheridan. Thanks, Adam, for sending it in to me. Yeah, it's lovely. It's great for a starter one.
So what kind of stuff have you brought with you today?
It's techno, and I'll gradually get a little bit faster, but up to about 135. Nothing too major.
Brilliant. And tell us, like, where have you played recently? You did something in the Turk's Head, was it, recently with all the girls?
Oh, yeah, I did. I played for the Solitude guys with Shannon Blessing, Tamisa, Pooler and Casey, and it was great night. I think the girls have they're just kind of, they know the melodies and all, and they just play an eclectic set. All the girls done an eclectic set, so it was great.
It's brilliant to see all the girls get together like us when we went up in Dublin. That was great crack. Yeah, wasn't it? It was brilliant. It was brilliant. I nearly swore there and there. I got so excited. So we're obviously going to let you take over. Throughout the show, we'll be letting everyone know online and obviously who's tuning in on the podcast, on the radio waves, what they can go to over the weekend. I'm going to let it over to you. Here are the decks. Welcome to the Ovation Mix Show. So you're tuned into the Raw Vision Mix Show. This is episode 9. And tonight, as you can see, if you are watching, we have got none other than Laynee. That's right, every week we bring you someone new, and Laynee's come down. She's come down to this studio right here in Cork to join you and showcase some of the tracks she's got her hands on. So make sure you go show some support. I believe it's DJ Laynee on Instagram. You can find Laynee as well on Facebook. So go check her out, go show the support, and why don't you just give this little video a share as well? Just while you're at it, you know, might as well, eh? Might as well. So I hope you enjoyed the show. My name's NATMAC. I bring this show to you with Underground Ovation, the company I run down here in Cork. So if you'd like to be on the show, just get in touch.
It's a 90s phenomenon which looks set to stay.
Horrace. This is a guy up in Dublin, isn't it? Stephen, yeah? Oh, yeah, big ups to you, Horrace. Yeah, that's it, that's it. So a big shout out to all of you tuned in. I can see loads of numbers here on the viewers, so thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're big fans of Laynee. And if you are big fans of Laynee, make sure you give this video a share or a like or whatever you want to do. And of course, if you want to watch more videos like this, if you're into seeing fresh talent, Irish talent, fresh producers, interesting information about what we have on our scene, then all you got to do is follow Underground Ovation. We've got it on Instagram, we've got it on Facebook, we've got loads of places where you can get information and videos and all kinds of stuff. So make sure you go check it out. Episode 9. So next week as well, episode 10, we actually are bringing our record label into the studio. So if you're interested in your labels, this one is called Spirit of Lou. We actually had Joe Logue from Spirit of Lou on the show as our 3rd episode. So we're going to be having Stephen Ford, and if you like that Oscillate track that's recently been released by him, then he's going to be playing that one. That's only just been released last week, I believe. So they're going to be coming along, a few of them from Spirit of Lou. So make sure you check it out, because they've probably got some fresh stuff for us. It's going to be a nice little show for us as well. But for now, let's make sure we listen to this weapon here on the decks. This is Laynee. Here we go. Thanks for tuning in, Ovation Mix Show, right here in BMG Sound. loving the boppiness of this tune, Laynee. It's called Shakuras, yeah? By Hart. So make sure you check that one out. What a bound. What a bow wow. Oh, I don't know where that came from. New word. Bow wow. It's a bow wow. So I should say a big shout out to James Casey who's tuned in there. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like his stuff, he's just recently done a guest mix for us. And that's available on Underground Ovation's SoundCloud page. Loads of links on our Facebook and Instagram, so go check that out. We do mixtapes, we do exclusives, and we also do guest mix right here on the Raw Vision Mix Show. And tonight is Laynee. So in the next few minutes, we're going to be telling you what you can go to in Cork. Going to have events for you to go to, events up in Dublin you might want to go to, some sneaky information you might want to know about. I'm going to share it with you because I'm nice like that. go. We're kicking off, Laynee. So if you just tuned in, this is the Raw Vision Mix Show. We're on episode 9, and tonight my guest is Laynee. All the tracks that she's playing are people that she's been given tracks by, artists in Ireland, producers far and wide that want to play on this show. So if you want to showcase one of your tracks on this show, all you got to do is let us know. You can contact us through Facebook or Instagram, or if you want to send us an email, it's info@undergroundovation.com. So I'm going to be telling you about a couple of things you might want to be going to. I'm going to keep it nice and brief because the tempo's getting faster. So, the first thing you might want to be going to, if you're out in Cork tonight, we've got Melody out in Cypress Avenue. That's on at 11. You've got loads of time to get ready and enjoy yourself. So make sure you go out there if you're up for that. That's Cypress Avenue. Now, speaking of Cypress Avenue, there's a birthday party happening on Saturday, and I'm not talking about the one where you eat cake and jelly. I'm talking about the one with Fish Go Deep. Fish Go Deep are having their Go Deep birthday party. That's their label. So make sure you go check it out. It's on Saturday in Cypress Avenue. The vibes got heavier. Now if you're into your heavy vibes, if you like your techno to be acidic at times, you might like the Elysium Boys. They're playing tomorrow in Darley and they're bringing Mr. Paul Hennessy down. So make sure you get in there. It's a Thursday, don't worry, there's one more day to the weekend, but you'll get through it. Go out and enjoy yourselves. That's in Darley. Now speaking of Darley, Friday night we've got Hammer. Hammer is playing off the, you've maybe checked him out, he's from Belfast, off the Feel My Bicep kind of vibe. They play with the boys obviously from Bicep, or he plays with the boys from Bicep. Seen him warm up a few times, so if you're into that vibe, he's going to be there on Friday. And if you're into more kind of heavier stuff like this, then I suggest you keep it till Saturday. Saturday is going to be Giant Swan. Giant Swan is coming to Darley, so save yourself for that one. My name's NATMAC, filling you in on all the things you want to be going to. But for now, I'm going to let Laynee show us what it's all about. Raw Vision Mix Show, here we go. You're tuned into the Raw Vision Mix Show. Tonight we've got Laynee on the decks. Make sure you go check her out on all her socials. It's getting nice and heavy now. We've just got about 10 minutes left of the show. So I'm going to leave this one out. I'm not going to do too much talking tonight. Knock it out of the park, Laynee. Here we go. So we're coming to the end of the Raw Vision Mix show. Have you enjoyed yourself, Laynee?
Yeah, it was great. Thanks for having me, Nat.
No worries, anytime. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Give it a like, give it a share. If you want to come on, let us know. It's all about the show. So I hope you've enjoyed the tunes. I hope you've enjoyed the information. And next week, we've got a record label here in the studio. So make sure you come check it out. They go by the name of Spirit of Lou. We've got Stephen Ford, who's going to be taking the reins of that show. And yeah, we've got quite a few shows coming up. We've got Maeve coming, O'Connor. Yeah, she's coming. And we've also got, well, actually, I'm not going to tell you because it's just be giving it away, really. So stay tuned throughout the next few weeks. Give Underground Ovation a like and a share. Give me a like and a share, whatever you want to do. NATMAC DJ. And of course, make sure you go check out Laynee. You've been beautiful if you're tuned in on the podcast, if you're tuned in on the radio waves, if you're tuned in on Facebook. We love you, beautiful people. Thanks so much for all your support. But that's it from us. Over and out.